Hey guys, Brandon here, co-founder of Life's Secret Sauce, where we teach young, motivated professionals the skills we should have learned in school to fast-track their careers, like how to read body language, tell a great story, and speed-read personality profiles, rather than learn random bug facts in science class. Did you know that some moths never eat anything as adults because they don't actually have mouths? They have to live on the energy that they stored as caterpillars. Could you imagine that? Maybe throw that in your next job interview and see how it goes over. Unless you're maybe an entomologist, I don't know. But anyway, today I want to talk about situational awareness. You know, like being aware that you probably shouldn't be talking about bug facts in your interview at the accounting firm. You know. However, you may be surprised or not surprised to find that most people live their days on autopilot. Wake up, eat, drive to work, trudge through, drive home, eat, watch TV, sleep, rinse, repeat. Maybe that's what you do, or maybe you do something fun on the weekends. Not the life that I want to live, but how many people do you know that live their life on autopilot? They've got no awareness of what's happening to them or around them, and it's kind of sad, actually. But we're going to ensure that you are always the most prepared person in the room so that you can turn on your powers of observation to be memorable, likable, and make it that great first impression. Pretty simple, right? Well, it's more than just looking up every once in a while and checking behind you, but today we're going to talk about the OODA loop to make sure that your situational awareness is on point and you are never caught unprepared. What's OODA stand for? Observe, Orient, Decide, and Act. It was originally created by Air Force pilot John Boyd. In any head-to-head competition, bar fight, negotiation, or an interview, the person who can cycle through an OODA loop faster wins. Now, the first O seems pretty obvious. Observe. Now you've got to at least be paying attention a little bit to your surroundings to have an idea of what's going on. Has that girl across the bar been checking you out? Did that CEO just give his business card to the guy over there? Is your friend about to pick a bar fight with a guy twice his size? Make sure you get your eyes up off your phone and look around every once in a while when you're in a public setting. Even better, just so you're not tempted, maybe leave the phone in the car next time, so then you have to stay in the moment and you won't have any distractions. The second O is Orient. What's the situation? Is it a rock concert, coffee shop, bar? What's the scene? What's normal? What would be considered the baseline? So now you take a moment and orient yourself to whatever the situation is. Now if you notice the pretty girl at the coffee shop is reading a book and you know the author, then you can walk over and start a conversation and approach and talk about the author. And it'll come across a little bit better than just shouting, "Hey you!" But maybe at the rock concert, that's what works. Remember, what's the situation? Act accordingly. Third letter, decide. Now that you've taken in your surroundings, it's time to make an informed decision. So let's say that you're in your dream job interview. You've dressed the part, you've observed that your interviewer has a nice watch and sharp shoes, but also stopped to talk to the receptionist and seems like he's a bit of a chatty Cathy. You've oriented that in this business setting, this is the person that's your gatekeeper from you getting the job or talking to the boss. So what do? You act. You decide to compliment them on their nice watch and their shiny shoes. You start with a bit of small talk to get to know them before jumping into business because you've read already that that's the type of person that wants to get to know you before jumping into brass tacks. Or maybe they just brushed past everyone, opened the door, called your name, and hustled you out of the room. You wouldn't take the same approach dealing with that person, would you? Well, if you were playing Candy Crush on your phone and weren't paying any attention until they actually called your name, you would know. You'd have to wing it. If it was me, I'd be paying attention so that you can nail the situation and get what you want out of it. Now, situational awareness isn't just for the Jason Bourne types and policemen trying to catch bad guys. Everyone can be a little more aware when it comes to keeping your eyes up and open and paying attention in certain situations. You'd be surprised to know how effective it is to just give those little impacts by being a little bit more perceptive. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you've learned a little bit, and I know you're ready to kickstart your career, find that dream job, or maybe meet the love of your life. And all you need to do is let out your inner awesome and start harnessing the power of charm, magnetism, and charisma. So click on the link below to get started and find out what Life's Secret Sauce is all about. Please let us know your thoughts. Like, comment, share. It only takes a second for you. It's free to do, but it literally means the world to us. So please do that. And of course, click subscribe right down there in the bottom corner so that you never miss a video. Until next time, ciao for now.